On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you believe Blake is shy? When I first saw that clip of Blake Lively at the Met Gala being interviewed by Lala Anthony, where she says,
So each of my 4 kids did this.
That is so special.
That's special, so I have them with me because I'm shy too. So I just like to
got the kids
have
right
my
here.
kids with me.
she's shy too? I was thinking the same thing y'all were thinking. I was like, girl, you ain't shy. But then I remembered a quote from her IMDb that I read last year. I'm going to tell you what that quote is and give you some of my thoughts about whether or not she's actually shy. And then I'm also going to share some more things that I found in that interview, which was done by Ben Affleck in 2010, and share with you some things that are weirdly relevant to some of the things we've heard about as of late. Remember, me seeking to understand Blake as a person is not the same as me defending or supporting her. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but I am a trained life coach. Part of my skill set is exploring people's motivation and their behavior. So that's just kind of how my brain works. That's how I'm approaching this. And if you need somebody to approach you like that, please reach out to me and we'll see if we can work together. The quote, it says, "I'm actually a very shy person. That's a big secret, so don't tell. But being in those classes pushed me to come out of that a little bit." So in 2010, she admitted that she was shy. And in the interview, she also says to Ben, because he says, "I would never, you don't seem shy to me at all." She says, "Well, I can't be with you. I have to be brave." So this makes me think it is possible she is actually shy. And the significance of that is maybe she has been actually affected by what's happened and has gotten back to her true self, because it is not uncommon for a shy person to create a persona so that they can move around the world. But it's possible that she is actually a shy person and she's created a persona, and now that she's been demolished in the public eye, she doesn't really know who to be yet. Like, she hasn't come up with a new persona. Maybe she's just going to try being shy, or maybe she just said that to make us feel a little bit of sympathy for her. Moving on to the rest of this interview. This was so interesting. I'm really glad that I stumbled upon this. It's an interview in Interview Magazine done by Ben Affleck. It came out August 17th, 2010. So they had done the movie The Town together, and he's talking to her about her and her experiences. So she says a few things that are so interesting. The first of which is that she says her brother Eric took her to Paris and was talking to her and trying to get her to think about her future, and he told her that she should be a producer. I just thought that was interesting, given how this whole thing was about her forcing them to make her a producer. So maybe it was like a lifelong dream fulfilled or something. Remember when people were talking about Blake saying that Isabella Ferrer was playing the younger version of Lily as opposed to the young version? Well, there's this little part here where they're talking about her in the movie The Private Lives of Pippa Lee, and they used the younger version of the character as opposed to young. So I wondered if that was something that she took from early experiences. So, Blake has been criticized for not reading the book It Ends With Us. Here, Ben Affleck is praising her for doing her own research to learn the Boston dialect used in the movie, as well as embodying, really trying to understand what it means to be from Boston. She apparently had someone from Gossip Girls. It was Jennifer, a hairdresser on the show, who she describes as one of her best friends. Family come to town so she could spend time with them and learn how they talk and just get to understand them. That feels like a very different approach than what she allegedly took for this role. Lastly, I have this small quote here. She says something to the effect of, "I believe as long as you're doing what you believe in, it's going to work out." It made me wonder if that's why she went on this crusade, because she believed in it. She didn't really calculate the risk or the benefit of doing it. It's just that she believed in it and she expected it to work out. What a charmed life. Did you find any of those little tidbits from the article interesting? And what do you think it was that took her from this really thoughtful actress rising star to somebody that doesn't seem like that? And how likely is it that she's actually shy? Or was she just trying to gain sympathy for how awkward it must have been to be at the Met Gala under those circumstances? Let me know.